Hello, everybody. You know what day it is today. It's Tuesday, and we're here at the North Walpole Town Library in beautiful downtown North Walpole. And we're here to bring you reviews of a few new books. So, hello, Julie.
Hello, Carolyn. Now, I see on top of your pile a book that you did a sneak peek of on Saturday.
Yes, I did.
Did you finish it?
No. Unfortunately, I did not. It's been one weekend task after
Another. Oh, dear.
And I'm going on vacation to California.
Oh, California, here I come.
Yes. Not that we started from there, but here we are. So anyway, I'm off to California tomorrow.
Oh, you lucky.
I know, but I will be back. No, I won't be back next Tuesday.
Well, then we'll just have to miss you.
Yes. So anyhow, but in the meanwhile, I have a bunch of nice new books to review for you. The first one I have is The Final Case by David Guterson.
Ooh, that's the one you read on Saturday.
This I did that sneak peek, the first page. This is a really, really good one. It's a beautiful, heartfelt novel. Guterson's tale swirls and loops and soars and digresses.
Wow.
Gradually pulling you in like a vortex. Closer and closer to eternal truths about death and life, hate and love.
Ooh.
Especially love.
Ooh.
So this is really good. And it's around, he's the writer who also wrote Snow Falling on Cedars.
Which was so lovely.
And this one is just as lovely.
Oh, good.
So, yes. Puget Sound, Washington State.
I mean, who can't love that? I've never been there, but I would love to go there.
Me
oh,
too.
My goodness. Yes.
Me too. Sounds great. So, it says here in the back, you can read this in one sitting. It's that compelling.
Ooh, I take that as a challenge.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. So, and this sounds kind of nice. A journey land across the north in winter snow.
Now, do you remember, you might not, because I think you might have been on another vacation during this time, but he came to speak at the library.
He did.
And he was fascinating.
Anders Morley.
Yep.
Wow. This land of snow across the north. That sounds really, really good. While happily married and living in Italy, thousands of miles from his rural New Hampshire roots, Anders Morley came across a photograph that conjured a sense of physical suffering, the opposite of his then familia, dolce vita. So it looks fascinating.
Yeah, he goes across the north of, is it Canada?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Isn't that terrible? And it's just absolutely fascinating. He was a riveting speaker, so I haven't had a chance to read that yet, but I'm guessing as good of a speaker he is, the book is wonderful.
And I'll bet it is. He's, and he's a New Hampshire author.
And who doesn't love a New Hampshire author?
And who doesn't love right. Well, anyway, he sets off alone to ski across northern Canada.
There we go.
Now that sounds like an adventure, doesn't it?
It does, and slightly fraught.
Fraught with cold and ice and snow, but it looks really good. And so this one, this is Michael Lewis, The Premonition. It's a pandemic story.
Yes. Oh, so timely.
Right. This is a great review. I would read an 800-page history of the stapler if he wrote it. And that was from the New York Times book review.
Wow.
I know, so that was really good. Okay. For those who could read between the lines, the censored news out of China was terrifying. But the president insisted there was nothing to worry about. So,
that's really all you need to know, because here we sit.
And this is very timely because we are actually in a pandemic.
Yes.
So, may not be for the faint-hearted, but it sounds like a page turner.
It's on my list to read very soon because,
okay.
it is so timely.
I'm going to put it under the pile so no one else will take it.
Okay. It's like when you're in the clothes store and you hide something that's on sale in another rack. Not that we have ever done that, but one could.
And also, this is this is the third nonfiction.
Yes.
But
we have gotten a lot of good nonfiction in. Yes.
I know.
And I am a great lover of nonfiction, so I'm super excited.
I'm super excited about this because the same man, Daniel Brown, who wrote The Boys in the Book, wrote this book. And this is fascinating.
And you would read a book about a stapler that he wrote, wouldn't you?
I certainly would. No, because he gets the essence of the story and makes it so understandable and readable and entertaining. Who could?
Yep.
The Boys in the Boat just blew me away. And this one is about a true story of Japanese American heroes in World War II. And that's something that we shouldn't forget.
Right.
Because, the Japanese, the American Japanese, were staunch,
Patriots of the United States.
Yes. They were staunch patriots.
And they suffered greatly.
They suffered greatly and were in internment camps. But they formulated some of the most victories and dedicated men and women to this country, even though they were kind of discriminated against. Because everyone was so fearful after that attack on Pearl Harbor.
Right.
But that kind of hysteria, I hope we're over that and not jump to so many conclusions. Please read this book because it just turns a light on how fear and anger make you react.
And we have a lot of patrons who read about World War II, but this is from a different viewpoint. Yes,
it is. And there's, you can't beat the Boys in the Boat, and this author has it all. It's all in here. It's all in here. So I have a penchant to read history books because, I firmly believe in that old saying that said, people who do not read history tend to repeat it. I don't want to do that.
No.
Although I'll never be the president of the United States.
Oh, Carolyn, there's still time.
Right? So anyway, keep your options open and so so there are really some really good nonfiction books. So it's not all just light and romance. And my favorite author is Greg Iles. And he is a prolific author. And he writes so intelligently about the South, law, family. He just goes on and on. This particular one, Cemetery Road, it is a good one. It's a good. However, with this author, you have many, many, many of his volumes to choose from. Yeah.
Are they series or are they just standalone?
They're standalone. Some of them about the pen, the lawyer, the pen teller. No, that's the magician. Pen.
Not the Penn Faulkner. No.
But that's the character, and so I actually, really, Julie, I think you turned me on to this, and Yeah, and it's about Mississippians and this is Cemetery Road. He's also written Mississippi Blood, the book. I mean, this man is just prolific.
Prolific, yes.
And each of his books are standalones. Some, I think there's a couple that the main character repeats, but with an entirely different story.
Yep.
And the reason why I like this author, and many of the authors that I do recommend, is because they have a long history of writing really good books. So Cemetery Road is kind of one of them, but he's got a whole list of really good books, and you can't get tired of them. So so this is a good author to pick up, because you can pick him up. Every one of his books is standalones, except I think there are a couple that just have a recurring character, but a different story. So, so these, especially in these dark days of winter,
yes,
where we're praying for the light to get. So you want a really good book to curl up with.
Yes. If
you're lucky enough to have a fireplace.
Ooh.
I know. It's just,
you could be next to the fireplace with your cup of something warm. Oh.
Yeah, we had cocoa tea.
Yep.
Yeah, and because there's crap. There's
Carolyn, beep!
I know. I mean, there's not much on television. And I think, the streaming channels have mostly the same thing, and it's just so nice on a dark winter night to curl up with a really good book.
And I think he's an author that appeals to a lot of people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So here you have it.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Carolyn, will you do us a favor? I know you're headed off on vacation, but will you do us a favor and pre-record a sneak peek Saturday for us, and then I'll play it on Saturday?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
I know, because I don't want to miss out on that.
Yes.
So anyway,
excellent.
Yes, I'm off to California. Here I come. And I'll see you
when you get back.
When I get back.
That sounds good to me.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Carolyn. Bye.
Bye.